It's a touchdown. Mike Evans from 19 yards away. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game. 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tua. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They'll still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. Tua. Achane gets it from the gun.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Now Tua. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Here's Tua. He's got a man complete. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell.
That is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Connecting with Hill. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Tua. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now second down and a few inches. Tua to throw. This is caught by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And Wilson with it, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Baker. This is caught by Evans. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's 1st down. Now Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They overload him that time on a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Mayfield now. And that's going to be incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Double dog, that's the way. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Mayfield to throw. That is caught, and he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
He's got White here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd down and 3. Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away.